Hi, welcome back to Business Beat. I'm your host, Scott Senator, sitting in for Suzanne Sartell. Thanks for sticking with us. We're going to switch gears a little bit here and talk about marketing and specifically cross-media marketing. And to do that, we have our friend from AccuLink, Chris Daniels, here. Chris, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Scott.
I know in today's world, marketing is extremely important. It seems like consumers and customers can get so many different advertisements and that sort of thing from so many different mediums. Right. And I know that's where you come into play because you guys are very skilled and very knowledgeable in terms of what can help businesses and help folks kind of zone in and get that right marketing plan going. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about cross-media marketing. Tell us what that is and how that works.
Well, I mean, essentially what cross-media marketing is it's a new, powerful way to reach businesses through multiple marketing channels, things like email, direct mail, the web, text messages, and more.
So how is this more effective than traditional marketing avenues?
Well, actually, cross-media marketing incorporates many of the traditional forms of marketing, things like direct mail and print, and then it also combines those with more newer forms of marketing like email, the web, text messaging, and more. What you can do is you can put all of these together to create a more comprehensive type of marketing that actually touches customers and prospects across multiple channels, and even build response rates and give them a way to reach back and touch you with their questions and so forth to better qualify them as a good prospect or a good customer. We even incorporate QR codes and pearls into cross-media, and what that does is it enables people to respond immediately to an offer.
Okay, so now you said QR codes and pearls. Now you're going to have to explain what those mean. So let's start with QR codes first. What does that mean?
Okay, a QR code is actually, think of it like this. A QR code is something that it's a two-dimensional barcode that links print to the web, and you've probably seen them. Well, I've lost my. They look like this, and you've probably seen them in various advertisements in newspapers, magazines. I've even seen them in a local electronics retailer where you scan them with your smartphone, and it'll actually pull up information. It can be a web page, it can be a video, they can dial a phone number. There's so many uses for them. And what we do is we use them in pieces like direct mail pieces to allow people to immediately interact with the offer.
So what is a pearl then? Let's move on to that.
All right. Well, pearls are essentially a pearl is essentially a micro website, but it's personalized to the recipient. It welcomes the person who goes to it by name, and it can contain any number of things like a survey page so that you can gather information from them. It can contain referral links as well, links to social media sharing like LinkedIn and Facebook, Twitter, all of that. So that what you can do is you gather information from the prospect or the customer and then feed your sales force, and it actually can give information in real time to your sales force. So as soon as somebody responds, goes to the website and responds, then they immediately your salesperson immediately gets a notification telling them what the questions were the person was asking, so they can close the sale.
That's a lot of advanced stuff, a lot of things going on, but you guys have a way where you're going to show us here in a second of how all this works together. So if you could just please explain a little more detail how we can put all these fancy things together in one package. Sure.
Well, I'm going to start off with an example that many people are familiar with. You go into a restaurant, and this is for an example of a restaurant chain with multiple locations, and they've got thousands of people coming in every day. They don't know who they are then when they sit down and eat their meal and pay and leave. So what we've done is we've taken a table tent, as you see here, with a QR code on it, and what it offers is a 10% off discount when you scan it. So if you scan it, then what you see it actually gives you a place to enter your information, your name and phone number and an email address, and then you get your code, your discount coupon. So it's a really powerful way to capture information. So we've got that information. What do we do with it now? Now we can send an email to the person and invite them to join the Mobile Discount Club. So we're interacting with the customer. And if they do that, now they simply go to a page and they have to fill out a response, as you see here. We ask a few, just identify yourself, whether you bring your kids here or you're a business person or so forth, and we capture a little more information and they're entered in to win. Now, once they've done that, they actually have an opportunity to refer a friend, which is an even more powerful use of this. So they enter the friend's email address and so forth, and then the friend gets an email. And it says, hey, Daniel, John's just invited you to win a big screen TV. So now Daniel's entered in it. Well, meanwhile, John gets a coupon, as you see here, that's more relevant to him. He indicated he was an on-the-go business person, so he gets a free coffee with his breakfast sandwich purchase. Had he answered it differently, he would have gotten, if he said he was bringing his kids here, he'd get a free sundae or a lunch special if he was a high school student, or midnight munchie madness if he was a college student, and so forth. So as you can see, what we're doing is we're gathering information, getting all sorts of information back to our customer so that they can use it for future marketing efforts. And now we're able to communicate them through text messaging or email or personalized direct mail, whatever their preferred channel is. So you see we've combined print with mobile, with email and the web, and we're gathering metrics to feed back to the business. So you can learn more about all that at AccuLink.com.
That was really interesting.
Well,
That's
thank you.
fascinating.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
particularly anytime I can get a free coffee.
Exactly.
Feel free to. I'd like to participate in that. We are about out of time, so real fast, if viewers that are interested in that sort of tactic, which seemed really advanced and really helpful, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can get in touch with me, with Chris at AccuLink.com, or 252-321-5805. I love to learn about what people are doing in marketing and help them. I'll even give you a free return on investment analysis on what you're currently doing and see if any of these types of new channels can fit in with it.
Great. Chris, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate it.
We'll be back after these messages.